Hello, sisters. Good afternoon. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we're going to get rained on today or not. This is amazing. So it's beautiful outside, and hopefully none of the cars going by. We in Maine here are in peak tourist season, and even though I'm not seeing as many tourists here in Maine, I am seeing some. Aubrey, hi! So this month, yay, I know you made it, yay! So this month is going to be a really powerful month, only because there's a lot of, hi Susie, I'm happy you're here. There's a lot going on around this word tribe, and this tribe, especially for the sisterhood, yeah, I can't wait to talk to you about this principle and the reasons behind it and what it means for our sisterhood and why this is so important as being a sacred women principle. Holly, I have been thinking of you literally every single day. So I just have to reach out and tell you that. I am going to reach out to some sisters that are in the group in case they want to join us. So, oh, they're not letting me. So that's okay. So whoever is here is here. Isn't that interesting? So to do some quick housekeeping, or just if it's been a while since you've been here, what we do is we will begin our sisterhood prayer, go into our principle, then we'll do a prayer for healing, and then we'll go into our new sacred sisterhood song at the very end. I also want to remind you that these sacred women principles are free and my gift to the world. And so please, they're on YouTube channel, they are on the Facebook site, and if you are really resonate, oh, and they're on the new website that Aubrey built and volunteered her money and her time for. So they're on there too. So if you ever want to go back and revisit a principle, it's there for you. Also, that's an opportunity to share these principles with other women in your life. I really truly believe that we, despite all of our differences, and boy, do we have differences right now, that we can come together as one by learning our sacred women principles. It is so important, especially as women, to come together and let go of all the things that just aren't serving us, and come together in unity as one, knowing that we really can change this world because we're all willing to start at home. Hi, oh, Holly goes, hi my loves. So I also want to reach out and let you know that as sisters, I'm not walking in front of you, I'm not walking behind you, I'm literally holding your hand, going through the principles as you go through them. They have been life-changing for me, and I hope they're life-changing for you. But one huge point is, I ask not to follow me. These principles are here to inspire you to be the best versions of yourself. You are sovereign, you are free, you are wild, you are amazing. So I am here for inspiration. So take what you can and put it into your daily life and leave the rest. So I wanted to come out and say that to you first. There's a tiny house that just went by, you guys. I want a tiny house so bad. Anyway. All right, so that's a little bit of housekeeping for you. Please come in and out as you want to. Remember that these are still on YouTube, and so please do that. We also have a section, if you feel that these principles are value to your life, don't forget you can donate to the Sacred Sisterhood Tribe Fund. All right, sorry about all the cars. Let us start our ceremony by just closing our eyes and just giving gratitude to ourselves. Take a deep breath in and exhale slow, and just really feeling your body and just giving it thanks for being here and showing up for today. Remembering that even though we can't necessarily be with all of our sisters today, that there are people that watch, sisters that watch at a later date, and just feel their energy. And let's just give thanks for just being present in all of that. Take another deep breath in. And as we exhale slow, let's just give us gratitude of the sisters, even if they're completely different from us. Feel them supporting us and loving us just as we are, because we are perfect. Last breath. And as we exhale, so let us call us in our highest, whatever that belief system is. We have Christians, we have Buddhists, we have Wiccas, we have Muslims, we have people from all faiths and from all over the world. Let us call us in our own highest. And with that, let us say our sacred sisterhood prayer. Before that, I forgot. If you do have a white candle, this is battery power because we're outside. You may at this point light your white candle of unity, reminding us that even though we can't be together in person, we are together in spirit. Now our sacred sisterhood prayer. Freedom of lineage. We are here to celebrate our connection to each other, our sacred cycles, and who we are. We are here to bless our paths as we become one, learning our sacred women principles. I ask all of our highest of love and of peace and of joy and of happiness and of kindness to awaken every cell in me, around me, weaving divine light and love and sisterhood. I am an empowered woman living her truth. Adorned and celebrating my feminine power, I see and am seen. I hear and am heard. I love and am loved. You are loved. I witness and am witnessed. We are an infinite bridge between heaven and earth. Allow my truth to flow through me, opening to love in all ways. I am alive. I bear life. I light the way. May we be at home in our wombs and free in our hearts. All right, I just love that prayer. It just means so much to me. All right, sisters. Oh, it's starting to rain. We might have to just walk inside. We'll see how bad it gets. As I'm sipping my cacao. So today we are talking about the word tribe. And I'm going to use somewhat of my book. I'm really trying to step away from using a book. But I will follow it just to make sure that I have the notes. So today we are talking about this sacred word, tribe. And before we get into this month, I really wanted to talk to you a little bit about why this word came to be. This word has deep, deep roots. And so please write in the comments, when you think of the word tribe, tell me, what do you think? And so while the comments are coming in, and while you're writing the comments, I want to let you know that I do recognize that it has generally a very common understanding. And I was really conflicted when coming into this word tribe. I was like, no, I'm not going to use it. And even a year or so ago, I was like, I'm taking the word tribe out and I'm going to put in something else. And and Spirit kept telling me, I kept going, nothing feels right. Am I supposed to be using this word tribe? And I heard yes, yes, yes. And even though I was like, I don't know if I can, am I allowed to use this word? Can I use this word? Hi, Marcia. And so I wanted to, so as I'm exploring this word tribe and the triggers for me that came up, I'm like, oh, it must produce the same triggers within others, right? Especially within women, you know, and tribe is so earthly and so divine and so sacred, and I think of women when I think of tribe, because I think of earth when I think of women. And when you look throughout the word, tribe can also be used as a clan. I've seen clans come up in other parts of the world. In Old French, it was tribu, right? And in Latin, it also, there's tribe. tribes, right? But sisters, where this really came to be for me was the tribe, T-R-I, tri, meaning three. And that is the root to that word, tribe. And that is my intent of this particular word. So I do want to read the comments because you guys, thank you so much for commenting. It means the world to me. So Aubrey says, tribe for her means community, togetherness, depending on each other. Yeah, tribe, absolutely. Marcia says family. Yes, family. It's a family, right. And back in, you know, way back when, a tribe, like you were together, and I'll talk a little bit about this, were together your whole life, right? It wasn't this fractured tribes what we see now. All right, and Susie says support. Yeah. But it is a tricky word because it is associated with a particular, yeah, it has a lot of roots. It has a lot of strong roots. So thank you guys for commenting. Family, not necessarily blood relation. I was totally going to say that. Yeah. So we as a sisterhood, learning these principles, I would like us to claim this word, own it, and feel so good about it. And know that tribe can mean different for other people. And it's okay. Together, we are a tribe of everything that you guys just said and just wrote in the comments. We are a tribe of empowered and awakened women whom together we can change the world because we're starting at home. We are a tribe. We are a family. We are a support system. We are a community. And we are looking for real change. I might have to go in, you guys. And tri, or the meaning of three, has a significant place here in our sisterhood. These numbers, the number 3 biblically, represents divine wholeness, completeness, and fulfillment. And as you practice these sacred sisterhood principles, they are alive, they are within me. And they shift and move and evolve as I evolve, just like they will within you. I truly believe that what we are doing here together in unity is whole, is complete, and is fulfilling. The number 3 repeatedly appears in ancient narratives in the form of a journey, right? Tribe, our journey. We all are having separate journeys, but we can come together and support in love, in wholeness, and in family that journey together as a family. I'd like to bring up an example in Exodus, account in Hebrew sacred scriptures, that God instructs Moses to demand of the Pharaoh of Egypt, "Now let us go. We will teach thee 3 days' journey into the wilderness." Exodus 3:18. And the gospel text tells us that the journey is about looking at our own demons in darkness. Boy, aren't we doing that right now in this time? And what we need to shine light on. Once our own darkness is brought to the light, we are then, and only then, able to heal. If you've got some stuff going on and you do not shine that light on it, it will stay. Divine law. Once healed, we are able to perfect our own self and share our light to the world. But we have to heal ourselves first. We have to go on to that journey. We have to dive deep into our own darkness and our own demons so that we can shine light, so we can have the light to move through and move on. This time, sisters, in our universe, in our world, is vital to do that right today. And you're doing it. You're here with me. You're going through the principles. You're with me. Being with me means you're ready. You're ready to evolve. You're ready to awaken. You're ready to heal. Sisters, it kind of reminds me of the word namaste. And if you don't know what that word means, it's so powerful. The light within me greets the light within you. So my light, as I'm healing, I greet your light with honor. The word tribe has so much significance here as a sisterhood, in all sisterhoods, in all brotherhoods, in whoever has that name. As the years go by, we too will have deep roots. A reminder of who we are and where we are going. We are a complete and whole sisterhood in our journey of empowerment and awakeness. So I do want to reach out to any sisters. I had set up a sacred sisterhood mothers group where we are all sisters, and I want to create, and I tried and it just didn't work out, but I would like to reach out and try again. If you would like to be a mother in this tribe, please let me know. I would like for us to get together of sisters who would like to see this tribe grow and move. And what I've realized in really reflecting on this particular principle, I'm so much of and I was brought, it's part of my heritage, who I am as the word tribe. I was never really part of a tribe growing up. My mother was an entrepreneur, and it was just let me do it. And she definitely had friends, but she was in it alone. She had to do it herself. Type mentality. And so that's what I learned. And my grandmother was the same, and her grandmother was the same, and strong women, but felt they had to do it all themselves. I have realized that it's not my strength to reach out and say, hey, I would love to create a community of mothers and get ideas and that sort of thing. So I would like to try again in creating mothers. So again, Aubrey, awesome. So if you are feeling called to really work on getting this motherhood, it is a volunteer position, but boy, I would love to reach more women. So it's a calling, and I'll mention it at the very end too. If you're interested, please let me know. I'm thinking of virtual circles, maybe once a month, us brainstorming and being in ceremony, of course. Okay, so let us talk about ourself, just us personally within a tribe. So I want you to ask yourself, in this particular tribe, Aubrey, supporting women is so important. Yeah, and girls. Yeah, and our littles. Who are we in this sacred sisterhood tribe? And think about that question for just a moment. And if you feel called, write a comment. Who are you in this tribe? When was the last time you asked yourself, who am I? Who am I here? As you reflect on this question today and throughout this week, I want you to understand, seekers. Yeah, seekers. Yes, and that's me. As you reflect on this question, I want you to remember how vitally important you are to all of us as here in this tribe. You alone bring a vital piece to our sisterhood that no one else can. You have your whole ancestral lineage. You have who you are, what makes up you. And you are so unique. And being part of this tribe is a gift because of your gifts. Susie, teacher, yeah, awesome. Yes. You have unique talents and magic that only you possess. So, thank you for writing the comments. And so take what you've written in that comment of who you are in this tribe and bring it to the tribe organically. They can be small and they can be simple. The tribal self also gives us awareness to our own consciousness and moral law, a development and an insight into each of us as self that prescribes conduct to the welfare of the tribe. As you awaken, the tribe awakens. As you grow, the tribe grows. What you put into the tribe, you will get out of the tribe. And that's where I think this tribe is ready to have this Mother's Council. Oh, that's a good word. Mother's Council. I love it. That when we are aware and have awakened to what we do, how we act, can impact our sisterhood, how we might live, and serve our sisters differently. It's pretty powerful to think that what you do day in and day out will affect all of us in our tribe. But it's true. If you are here listening to my voice and these Sacred Women Principle teachings, my voice is that bridge that connects us all. You are part of this tribe of women who understand that self really means we. You not only belong here, but we are so grateful that you are here. So grateful. As you awaken to your authentic self, that sovereign, magical, messy, free, love, and happiness pieces of yourself, you become whole. When you sit and practice daily, connecting to your highest self, your spirit, and the creators, you strengthen and help our sacred sisterhood rise. When you work with your tools that are emotion and intelligent, those are powerful tools, right? But they're not you. They're not who you are. They're tools. You create room for all of this tribe to evolve in the same way. When you honor your body for who she is, deciding to never cause harm again, to not sacrifice her for any reason, to set up healthy boundaries within so that they may be heard without. As you rise and as your light shines, our light shines. As you evolve and awaken, so don't we. You are so incredibly important to all of us. What you do has a profound impact each and every day, and I will keep saying this over and over and over again this month. We are so happy to call you sister. Now we recognize that we are not just self, we are our relationships, we are our community, we are our tribe. As social animals, we need a place to belong. We may not need this constantly in our life, but we need this deep within us. When we reflect back to our ancestors, our tribe, or our clan, or whatever word was claimed, they were part of us. They grew. They were with us our whole entire life. For some of us, we are now fractured. It's a really powerful word, sisters. We are fractured. I was brought up that way, right? We had to do it alone. We don't need anybody else. We got this. So we're fractured in having some immediate family, right? So it's just maybe our immediate family and a few friends on social media. Can you relate to this, right? Would you mind writing in the comments if you can relate to that? And I also remember when I happened to live in Portland, Maine. So a short story, when I happened to live in Portland, Maine, which is, had some experience with bringing all faiths together under one roof, because we had craft night when I lived in Portland, and there was these women who are pretty estranged now, but you know, no hard feelings or anything. It's just life happens, right? Aubrey, yes, I can relate. Yeah. So it started out as a craft night. And so there was 4 of us, women that wanted to get together. We didn't have any kids or anything. We just got together. It was in our 20s. And we got together at craft night, and then we realized we were starting to question the one woman who was Baptist. There was another woman who was Wicca. There was one woman who had the belief system, you know, she was Native American, indigenous, and I don't remember exactly where she came from, but anyway, she would talk a lot about her Native American, the shaman teachings, right? And there was me, and I was like, I want to learn it all, and I just was open and brought up Episcopalian, but anyway, that's a story for another day. But anyway, so we get together, we started asking each other questions. So we formed this bond of women who, instead of us trying to sway each other to believe in what we believed in, everybody almost took turns organically and talked about what they believed in. And we found either we had similarities or we had differences, and it was cool, and we drank wine, and craft night never happened. We never did a craft. But that's how this formed. And then, so we were part of this bonding, and then, of course, the people that we were with, husbands or what have you, it was them, and then more people would form. So we ended up having this tribe or this community that would just get together a couple times a week. And we were all completely different. And so another part of the roots of how I am able to gather women together of different faiths. Thank you, Aubrey. Aubrey said that's amazing. Yeah, so it was really cool, and we did that for a lot of years until I moved. I was the one that moved to Rome, Maine. So anyway. So being part of this tribe as we sit together in ceremony, I want to let you know you do belong with us. Just as you are, with no apologies. We need you. As the years go by and our tribe expands, the more energy, light, and love we produce and share, we rise, and the tribe rises, and so on. Who here has been part of a tribe of women like my story? Have you ever been part of a tribe of women other than the Sacred Sisterhood tribe? And if you're kind of curious about what that is and want to dive deeper into my story, a similar story, I highly recommend, and maybe I'll put it on the website as recommended reading, is The Red Tent. Yeah, that's a really great one in helping you really connect with what the intent of the Sacred Sisterhood tribe is really all about. All right. I want to read Marcia. The words fractured and sacrifice resonates deeply. Oh yeah. I left behind the foolish aspects of self-sacrifice. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to cry because I have this like chocolate that opens up my heart center. Oh my God, Marcia, we will talk about this at some point. I am just coming into that power of not self-sacrificing myself anymore. Self-sacrifice is why I became bedridden and why I have kept having relapse. Anyway, long story. I don't want this necessarily. It's about tribe, and anyway, I can't hit the see more. They won't let me do that. About 20 years. I can't wait to read more, and I'm going to comment as soon as we're done. I'm just going to scribe down. You had me at chocolate. It is now on our page if you'd like to look and read about it. They have cacao ceremonies, virtual cacao ceremonies. This chocolate is the first chocolate in my life that I actually use it as medicine. It actually comes from tribes that farmers that produce chocolate. You know where it comes. Anyway, I could go on and on about it. Aubrey can too. It's amazing. And maybe instead of like sitting in circles, maybe the mothers, we could like, if we're interested, we could either do tea and tea/chocolate ceremonies and then brainstorm. Aubrey, I'm drinking my medicinal mushroom chocolate. Yeah! And I love the mushrooms. If I didn't already take Thrive mushrooms, I would have gotten that mushroom one too. I love it. Anyway, so let us talk about the world, because we aren't just self day in and day out. We are not just our relationships, but we're also in the world. I know 3 bodies of ourselves lives in one, and I hate to tell you, but we have more bodies than that going on. But we'll talk about the world right now. As a tribe of women who are practicing the sacred women principles and doing the work from within, knowing it will tremendously impact without, how do you think this world would look like? If we shared these principles, knowing that they're alive within me, they're alive within you, they're moving and they're growing, if every single woman actually practiced these 12 principles throughout the year, what do you think the world would actually look like? Please write them in the comments. What's your reflection on that? And if you're new to the Sacred Women Principles, that is okay. You can go back and watch the videos, like I said, on YouTube, as part of our Facebook group, if you're part of this Facebook group. But the overall piece of this is we believe that as we practice these principles, we can change the world because we're willing to start with us and working on us. And so even if you're new to these Sacred Women Principles and these teachings each week, the intent is by working on ourselves. Because we know as we work on ourselves, it will change the world. So can you imagine if every single person, every single woman, man, if everybody worked on themselves, what would the world look like? Aubrey says we would have more peace, more understanding, and more love. Yes. Susie said we would have so many healed and at peace women, we would be bored. No, seriously, I think the world would start. Oh, I can't hear the see more. I can't wait to read the most. But yes. Okay. That is why I'd like to start this mothers group, because I really feel that this is the time to reach as many women as we can, because we've got to get this work done. This world, I sit back and I observe what's happening in this world. This world needs this. We are fracturing daily and weekly. And it's not because of what's going on out there, although everybody wants to blame that. It's what's going on in here. Marcia, a renewed sense of decency. Yes. Thank you, Marcia. So yeah, so we got to reach some women. We got to do it. So the things that I came up with is we will evolve consciousness. Yeah. You know, I've heard the word a lot of the circles and the women that I know, there's a lot going on with Christ consciousness, and there's a lot to that. I invite you, that word Christ consciousness, definitely look it up in Google and read about it. Highly recommend it. But it's also, even if that's not your belief system, just consciousness. We will give a place to every single woman, a place that she can belong to, no matter her beliefs, her privileges, no matter what's going on. She finally has a place to belong. She doesn't feel that she has to do this world and do this growth and do this healing alone. That's powerful. Give me a heart if you agree. And to further that, we offer each sister spiritual, emotional, and physical support as much as we can. Thank you, Susie. Sisters, we are literally in this life together. Thank you, Aubrey. We empower each other to be the best versions of ourselves. A place to go if we need help. Thank you, Marcia. Oh, I love that rose. Remembering that together we really can change the world, because we're all willing to start at home. All right, I just want to thank my divine and my highest belief system for this message. It was really powerful. I have something that I wasn't going to show you guys. I think I'm going to show you. Yeah. So something came to me. A lot of spiritual things have been happening to me. I don't really know what it's about. And it's hard to be brave to share it, and I'll share more at a later date. But I've been doing a lot of work, and I've been looking up at the sky a lot, learning a lot about the world and the universe, just furthering my own practice. And so the sky was laying there, and I was doing some work, my spiritual work, and I looked up, and in the clouds, and if you know me, I actually do not bring any form of technology when I do my spiritual work. It's usually just me and my cacao, chocolate, or in my journal. And as I'm looking up and kind of doing a prayer, meditation, whatever word you want to place on that, I saw in the clouds, oh, it's backwards to you guys, this symbol. And what was really weird is in the clouds were moving around it, but it was like, this was the sky and the clouds were all around it. This stayed still as everything else moved. And this was a little bit more flowy because I'm not a perfect artist. And this I kept saying, is that a key? Is that a key? What is that? I don't know what it means. But I do know that magical things, miracles are happening. Wonderful things are happening. Because I was working on the Sacred Sisterhood tribe. And I was working on this principle. Yeah, pretty awesome. I wasn't going to share that. Yay for me, stepping into bravery again. You guys make me so brave. So, I want to give thanks to all of you. Watching now or watching later, or watching in the future. You've helped me out so much. And I know because of you and my growth because of you, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I'm not talking about the growth of the tribe. I'm talking about I have evolved because of you. I'm hoping that I can help you grow emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And then we're all just going to impact each other. And what a beautiful thing that is. So if you are interested, I know Aubrey you are, if you are interested in being part of being, I don't know what you call it. I don't know what word, because it's all kind of forming for me. Initiated. Ooh, that's a word. Initiated into the Mother's Council. Please let me know. And I will get that formed, and we will probably start in the fall. Right at maybe even the fall equinox. Okay, let us go into the prayer for healing. Let us close our eyes and let us give thanks and gratitude as we walk this week into reflecting about our sacred sisterhood tribe and who we are and what we want to do within this tribe, and what this tribe, how this tribe can feed our soul and change our life as we change others' lives as being a sister in this tribe of three, of this journey, of our sacred journey, of this tribe's sacred journey, of our wholeness, our connectedness, and our family. Source of divine love and the healing power of grace and peace and kindness and communication. I place in your gentle care a need for healing and the healing of my friends, the healing of my family, the healing of my neighbors, and especially my enemies. Especially my enemies. I now ask you to fill our hearts as we, with your transcending and transforming love. I'm really sorry about that. I was getting some messages. Anyway. I now ask you to heal our life, that we may receive your unconditional love and healing. We ask for healing, especially for Sister Aubrey, that our body is going to be well very soon, and that she is able to heal effortlessly, and that she will be able to sleep and care for her body, and that her support system at home will be there while she rests. As we accept and receive these amazing blessings, all wounds and pain are offered up to you. Thank you to our highest and to our divine as we walk in love. Yeah. I'm sorry you don't feel good, Aubrey. All right. And in case you're wondering, Miss Roxy is still with us this week. Her little body is wanting to be here still, and so we'll keep going week to week. Susie says, I open myself to God and Goddess to help keep Kayla and Maddie safe, to bring peace. Blessed be. Yeah, blessed be. Let's keep them safe. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. All right. Let us sing our song, How Could Anyone Ever Tell You? This came from Sister Marie, and I know her as Twinkle. She's pretty special to us here at the Sisterhood. She is the woman that you don't see a lot of, but she does a lot of work behind the scenes, and she's very quiet about it. She's been with us since the very beginning, since my very first week. Blessings, Aubrey. Blessing, Marcia. Yeah. All right. We're going to sing this 3 times together. You can sing it in your head if you're kind of like, I don't want to sing this out loud, but it's an important song. It's a really important song for us to truly understand and embrace. All right, you ready? All right. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? Sorry, that took me. How deeply you're connected to my soul. Second time. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. Last time. How could anyone ever tell you? Yes, blessings, Holly, blessings, Cheryl, thank you. You were anything less than beautiful. How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. All right, guys, that is our song. I'm so happy to be able to get music. I'm working on practicing my new ukulele, so hopefully maybe we'll have some ukulele music to it. All right, sisters, so many wonderful things are happening. Don't forget to check out the website, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share our videos, and we will get this council together. And really it will be this initiation and us being together in circle and just talking about what can we do, and throwing out ideas and really working together to really spread this message that if we can just all work on ourselves at home and practice this principle, that we really have the opportunity to heal and change this world. It is going to take a collective. It is going to take a collective consciousness. It's going to take us all doing it on ourselves and together. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. This will be up. I'm starting to come up with a different pattern. This will be on YouTube on Sunday next week, and then onto our website. So last week's teaching is there on today, and this week's teaching will be on for next week. And it just has to do with my family schedule. So anyway, I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm just so grateful that you took the time out to celebrate with me today. Remember, together we really can change the world, because we're all willing to do that work and start at home. I love you all. Can't wait to see you next week. Bye. We didn't get rained on. Yay.